From competing for Canada in the 2002 Olympics to accuse Kingpin.
He controls one of the most prolific and violent drug trafficking organizations in this world.
For years, investigators searched for Wedding across borders, tracked financial records, encrypted communications, and cartel-linked networks as he remained completely out of reach. But this week, that manhunt finally ended.
Ryan Wedding was apprehended last night in Mexico City.
A hitman who calls himself Mr. Perfect pulls off what's supposed to be an easy driveway job, snaps a photo of a gun and a stack of cash, captions it, "Good night," and drives away thinking the night went exactly as planned. Except it didn't, because when police crack the phones and the encrypted chats, they don't just find a triggerman. They allegedly uncover a multinational trafficking operation, contract killings, cartel protection, and a name that still feels unreal in this context.
Ryan Wedding,
a former Canadian Olympic snowboarder, now accused by U.S. prosecutors of running a cocaine empire so vast that authorities say they've seized over 40 million in motorcycles alone.
A few of those bikes belong to Valentino Rossi, who's kind of MotoGP's equivalent of Wayne Gretzky.
With investigators quietly estimating his wealth in the hundreds of millions, possibly over $1 billion.
He has been very effective, moving lots and lots of drugs from Mexico into the United States.
Approximately 60 metric tons of cocaine a year into Los Angeles via semi-trucks from Mexico. To put that in perspective, 60 metric tons is approximately the weight of 40 standard cars.
Before the indictments, before the fugitive status, Wedding was a fearless 6'4" snowboarder at the 2002 Winter Olympics in Salt Lake City, missing advancement by seconds and stepping off a future everyone assumed was guaranteed. Drifting instead into early 2000s Vancouver, where fast money, loose borders, and image-driven crime offered something the mountain no longer did: power.
He's a modern-day iteration of El Chapo Guzman.
A U.S. cocaine conviction in 2008 should have ended the story, but law enforcement say prison became an education, connecting him to higher-level players and teaching him how to operate invisibly.
Wedding collaborates closely with the Sinaloa cartel.
And by the mid-2010s, his name begins surfacing around Montreal, Mexico, and cartel-controlled corridors, not as a street-level figure, but as an organizer, allegedly coordinating massive shipments through layers of intermediaries, burner phones, and encrypted apps.
He is responsible for engineering a narco-trafficking and narco-terrorism program that we have not seen in a long time.
According to court filings, informants, and seizures tied to his network, the scale of the money was staggering.
This guy runs what the U.S. have described as a $1 billion a year enterprise, and so he wants his toys.
Supercars, luxury properties, fleets of high-end motorcycles, and shipments valued in the hundreds of millions.
He is currently the largest distributor of cocaine in Canada.
Wedding operates through a complex web of individuals and companies to launder his drug proceeds, using everything from front businesses to luxury cars to cryptocurrency.
That massive money laundering network purportedly also involved military-style tactical boot camps used to train hitmen.
That's what makes this story so unsettling. Because if the allegations are true, Ryan Wedding didn't just stumble into this life. He engineered it, trading Olympic glory for anonymity and control. Today, that ghost is no longer at large. After years of investigation across borders, Ryan Wedding has been arrested and now faces extradition and prosecution in the United States. What comes next won't be decided by mythology or headlines, but by courtrooms, evidence, and the people still connected to the network he allegedly built.
It's a tip of an iceberg of a much broader operation.
The elements of the organization are starting to collapse.
Now, with his arrest, the story shifts. This is no longer a manhunt, it's a reckoning.